So what's going on, guys? This is the Cheeky Bastards podcast, the second episode. I got my special guest here. If you remember, the kitchen manager Gilbert. This ain't his real name. Say your real name.
My name's Anthony. Whoever don't know me already, my name's Anthony. I work with Al here. He's a good friend of mine. We work together at McDonald's.
Yeah, as it should. It's been like when I met this kid, it's been a while. I don't know how long, but like I just don't remember meeting him. But he was a cool guy.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think you've been working there for like what, 2 years, a year now.
A year.
Yeah, it's been about 3 years me working at McDonald's. Since I believe 2017, I started working there.
Mm-hmm. I think it was 2019 that I worked there. Yeah, it was I think it was the beginning of 2020, honestly. 2020.
And 2020 was a crazy year too. I think, it was 2020. I think that's when everything started going crazy.
Yeah, everything started going like berserk. I could say berserk.
Hopefully everybody's good from that. I mean, I know 2020 was a crazy year. I ain't gonna lie for that.
It is.
Yeah, I remember they even had us go home early, because whoever don't know, McDonald's does not shut down for anything. Like, not even Christmas, not New Year's, nothing. They're open 24/7, 365 days, 366 days on the year. Like, every day they're open. And for some odd reason, when the COVID hit, they have us go home, and they send us home early. It was like 5:30 in the afternoon, and we closed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, because we were getting no customers, no nothing.
Yeah.
And that's when the government said that we had to carry a paper. Remember that? We had to carry a paper going to work, because we couldn't be out at night.
Oh, yeah,
curfew.
Yeah. That was like from the beginning. They're like, you gotta have the paper, because if not, they're like for them to be all like, what are you doing now?
Yeah, what are you doing now?
Yeah.
You ever have to have a reason, or like an actual reason to be out and about? Like, yeah, I remember it was crazy. I remember Nancy gave me the paper. She was like, because for my other job, because I used to do steam and sanitation.
Yeah.
At my dad's shop.
Yeah.
So like we used to do sanitation, the houses, the apartments, like offices and stuff, and cars. And when COVID hit, that's when we started actually like really, really doing the houses and the apartments. Because at first we were just doing cars.
Yeah.
And I had an actual reason to have a paper.
Yeah.
And when McDonald's gave me one, they gave me a paper, and I'm like, damn, this is for real. Like, this is really real. This is for real. Like, they actually want us to like have a paper and have a reason why to be out and about.
I know.
And, like, I didn't think it was. At first, I thought it was fake. Like, I thought the whole COVID thing was fake.
Yeah.
Until I seen, like, no offense to I don't know, like, the actual like race. I believe they're Chinese or Korean or like one of them. But I seen like on World Star that it was like bodies just dropping, and like they're following them to the house. Like, these people, like Chinese people, were running away from like the people in the hazard suit.
Got it.
And they're taking them out of their house, and I was like, oh shoot, this might be real.
Damn.
And the whole toilet paper scene.
Oh yeah, like when I think it was like during March when everybody started like taking it like as we were gonna be in lockdown. Everybody was getting toilet paper.
Yeah, we were
everything.
getting toilet paper, water. I remember. I still have. If watch out in here in a bit, I'm gonna show you. I still have like a whole case, a big old thing of toilet paper, because I stocked up too on like all kinds of toilet paper and stuff.
He was like, "I'm just trying to get prepared, guys. Come on."
Yeah. So like, I still have like I have like 2 big old bags of toilet papers from Costco. So like, I still have like 2-3 more bags left. Yeah. See, that was the most craziest year. Like, for us, more likely us, because like, you mean, we're young.
We're still young. We're still working. Like, we're over here. Like, still have to deal with this. We have to deal with the customers that we work at the establishment. I mean, this guy, he just works at the kitchen.
Yeah, he works with people.
Like, I'm at the window and I see some very like shady like stuff. Like how I said in the first episode, there's like people over there just coming in and out. But in the night, it's always like the interesting like day, because like there's always people just coming in, just stoners, all other people. There's like everywhere.
Yeah, people are crazy mostly during when the government. I remember when Trump gave us the stimulant check. It was like I said, it was dead. It was dead for like 2 weeks straight. But when Trump gave us our stimulant check, everybody was at McDonald's spending the money. Everybody was at Walmart buying new TVs. Like, I don't know.
Everybody was out and about.
Yeah, everybody was out and about and stuff. And I thought it was super. I thought it was, like I said, because I thought it was fake at one point. I thought the coronavirus was fake.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I didn't really know how much people were dying, and I believe like almost 500, almost 500,000 people died from the corona.
Yeah.
And over like 3.2 million people caught the corona. but they survived through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
But like I didn't actually believe that all this was real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, I was, and at the time I was ready to like, this is something that the government just wants us to go shopping, go buy toilet paper, go make the economy better. Then all of a sudden, that's when they're like, all right, we're going on a 2-week shutdown.
Yeah.
All right,
I was like, damn. I was like, when they said, I was like, all right, guys, shut down. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
what's going on?
How do you feel about Texas reopening?
Texas?
Cause did you hear about that? Texas is gonna be reopening, I believe March 13th. If I'm not mistaken.
Was it for the storm, or was it for like?
No, I believe from the storm. I really don't know. About that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so the storm I really don't know about that much. I just know that they're gonna be reopening Texas here in about, what's the date today?
March 4th. Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna open about 10 days from now. They're gonna be opening up the whole state. No mask. No nothing. Open restaurants, 100% open. Like everything's gonna be open. No mask, no nothing. You could dine in. Yeah,
wow.
Full capacity. So how do you feel about?
That's insane, because like what we're dealing with the coronavirus right now. I mean, like because what we live here in the state in New Mexico, we're still kind of like we still gotta wear our mask and everything. But I mean, they're starting to open up the schools and starting to open up like diners one by one. But like how Texas is like
25 capacity.
Yeah, but yeah, like 25 capacity. I don't know, I can't say. But anyways, like how like Texas is like, all right, we're opening it up, and like that's, I would say it's kind of major, because like we're still like in this pandemic, and then people are. It's gonna be like insane, I would say.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, honestly, well, Florida's open. Florida's been open. Florida's been open. Yeah, Florida's been open since pandemic started.
Like I said, Florida's a different breed.
Yeah,
they're still like, they're just open no matter what.
Yeah, those. Hey, I don't know if you've seen the videos, but like there's always like, oh, Florida man was fishing when the storm happened, or Florida man this, Florida man. They always refer to them like as their own like species type thing.
I know, like that,
like Florida man, this guy did this and this, or this Florida man tried to rob this store and got away, or like this Florida man tried to rob. I mean, I don't know if you see the news, but like it's always referring to them like as like they're not part of the United States, or like they're not human.
They're just like Florida man. I'm like, wow.
Like this particular, that's, and it's always like, even though it's a woman, they'll say Florida man, if you notice. And like for Texas, they're trying to become their own. I believe it's their own country, right? That's what they say.
I think that known country, honestly, like that.
Yeah, because they're trying to be like separated from the United States and stuff.
Yeah.
See, so how you mean that's crazy knowing that Texas is reopening? 1, 2, they're trying to literally this like not be a part of the United States and act like we don't help them or anything when storms happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so I want to go to Texas. I want to go just to check. This is not saying like I won't wear a mask, but I want to go just to be like, oh yeah, like this is because this is part of history. You can't lie. This is part of history.
It is.
This whole 2020 is the whole history. It's gonna be in history books.
It is. You know what's crazy? Like how they gave the vaccine like they made the vaccine in just a year.
That's
because
crazy too.
because I was like they made like the flu shot in like I think 4 decades, and like they took an year for the vaccine.
Yeah. And and it's so crazy because there was so many companies that had the solution to the vaccine for the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And you have to go to like you have to send it into this, like I don't really know about that much, but I just know you have to send it into like someone higher above to actually test it and see if it's really worth it, like even if it's really good enough.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because so many companies like wanted to make this vaccine, but yet we have people that die from cancer. We have people that die from I believe it's AIDS and stuff like that. And it's crazy because they say they have a cure, like where you like I guess like I don't know if it's like a pill or something, but I know there's like some type of like not vaccine, but there's something out there that you could take that won't give it to another person.
Good.
But like a cancer, like you know what I mean, all these years, and all of a sudden they come with the vaccine for the coronavirus in a year. And we've been fighting with cancer for years,
so long,
for so many years, and.
I think that like the government just like rushed it too much with the vaccine. Like I would say like it at least took them like it would have took them like 3 or 4 decades, but like they just went for a year, and then like they're telling everybody like to take it and because like this I heard like it's like mandatory to take it. I'm like,
yeah, I heard about that too, that you have to like if you want to go to like an airport or you want to travel on an airplane, you have to have your vaccine card. If you want to like go to let's say you want to go I don't know, like to a concert or something, you have to have your vaccine card. Like,
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't know. Are you gonna get the vaccine?
I'm not. At the same time, I'm like, I don't want to because like how like
I
because
don't know.
they say that the first one doesn't affect you. The second one's gonna hit you hard because like how like
How it is.
yeah.
See, me, like, I'm not saying like, okay, so for me, I don't really trust the government per se. Like, I do trust the government, but I don't. The government is very shady. Knowing after what happened with the whole stock market thing.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Knowing that like I don't really want to get into like the whole conspiracy thing, but it's not a conspiracy, but it really happened. But I just know I don't really trust the government enough to like really go out there and be like, oh well, hey bro, like you're the government, I'm supposed to trust you. Let me just give me a vaccine. No, like I feel like later down the line they're gonna be like, those commercials that are like, have you ever experienced surgery or got your surgery on your knee?
Yeah.
Well, you could get qualified for this much money.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna be in that situation where like they're gonna be like, oh, did you get the vaccine? Like 20 years from now, they're gonna be like, oh, have you got the vaccine? Have you or anybody else in your family got the vaccine? Well, you could be constipated or constipated. You could be what is it like you could like win some money, not win some money, but like you could actually get like some money like given to you because you got the vaccine because there was something wrong with the vaccine.
Yeah, they're basically just like they're just basically telling people like they're just like telling them just like take the vaccine and you're gonna get this.
Yeah, you hope. I don't know. That's harsh because like I said, because me personally, I would, if I had to, like if I really had to, like they're like, you're gonna go to prison and if you don't get the vaccine.
I know, like
me personally, I don't think nobody wants to go. You'll probably get the vaccine in prison too. Fortunately, they'll make you do it in there. You know what I mean? So because you have no choice when you're in there, so you're better off just. Me personally, I would probably get the vaccine, knowing that like, because I have a lot of old family members. You know what I mean? And in a way, I can't be selfish and be like, oh, just because you're. I mean, just because my dad, he's pushing 46, 47. My mom, she's pushing 40. Like, and at one point it was just the old people. Now it's everybody, young people, babies, kids. So like now I'm kind of to a point where I'm like, all right, do I want to be selfish and like give my son, like if I happen to get it, give it to my wife or give it to my son, like, you know what I mean? So I might get it if it really helps me. If it really gonna work, then I'll get it. But if it's something that like, I feel like I hear it in the news like, oh, the vaccine didn't work, or like, because I hear like some lady died and some guy died.
There's like a couple people that said like they took the vaccine and they had like these like side effects.
Yeah, these side effects, these weird side effects.
Yeah,
and like everybody is different from everybody else's. But like I said, me personally, I don't want to be like selfish or anything, so I probably would get it. Even though I'm like, I don't want to, I probably wouldn't want to. But like I said, not to be selfish, I probably would get it just to get it, because I wouldn't want to do that to my grandma, my mom, my dad, or like my wife, or my son, or anything.
Yeah, I get you. Just let it take some time, because like right now they're just over here rushing it with the vaccine.
Yeah, I feel like that's what they're gonna do on the PS5. Like, and this sounds off topic too, but like it's a little off topic. But that's how they feel like about the PS5 is like it. You know how they come out with the new ones, and there's always a glitch, or there's always a bug with it, or something's up wrong.
And then they're always saying like, oh, like this is the worst system and everything. Like that's what they said with like the PlayStation 4. They're over here like this system is bad. I don't want to buy it anymore. I want a refund. And I was like, but like it had to take some time because people were just like bought it first when it launched.
When it launched,
and that's what they're saying with the PS5. Like there's all these bugs and everything. But
see, that's how I look at it. Like, I mean, that's how I feel about the Corona. Like everything when you first get it, it's probably gonna be like iffy there because it's testing the waters. You're just testing the waters a little bit, and you get results from other people or get the feedback from other people like, oh, I got this and I felt sick, or on the PlayStation 5 it started smoking on me. Like, you get the feedback, you fix the problem, then the second or third, fourth time it should be good enough for you to take or get the virus.
So you're just waiting for like other people, like when you think like everything is good, you could just go with it.
Yeah. Then I'll be able to I'll feel more comfortable. But like right now off the bat, I probably wouldn't. Like I said, I probably wouldn't do it like right off the bat. Because I'm just hearing off of. I mean, that's the thing too, because obviously like the news, social media, and stuff is just like I feel like you're so like you're just like, you listen to the news and you get freaked out, and it's not really the truth. Like, some news are not really the truth. Like, all news is not the truth.
No, honestly.
I mean, some social media platforms are not always telling the truth. They like to like lie a little bit, or like extend the lie. I mean, make it lie a little bigger than it really is. You know what I mean? So that's me personally. That's why I'm like, all right, I could just do my own research and just wait. You know what I mean? Maybe about a year more and a couple more months. Then, like I said, I'll get the vaccine. But as far as now, no. Then I'll go to Texas. I'll get the vaccine and go to Texas.
At the moment, it's like we're just waiting for the process right now.
Yeah. Honestly, because once that's done, I feel like, because the world not gonna go back to, the world won't go back to what it used to be. Like, let's be real. Like, the world is not gonna go back to what it used to like be. Like, every time you hear someone cough, you're gonna think, oh shoot, he has the corona.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna think right away, like, oh shoot, he has the corona. Like,
yeah, because people
yo.
because back then, like, whenever you sneeze, people are like, oh, bless you.
Yeah, bless you.
But now people are just scared of you whenever you cough, because they're all
they're like, wait a minute, this guy might have the coronavirus. This guy might be a little sick.
Yeah, and have you heard like they were trying to like make it mandatory for a double mask? Like they're
I seen that.
Yeah, they're
Panda.
They're like for it to like, it's getting worse, so you have to put a double mask. I'm like, a double mask? Wow.
And this is just so funny because I seen this photo. It was saying like World War II gas mask, like find the deadliest what was it, mustard gas, and it was like a big old container on the side of him, and it was like a big old hose and like a big old like gas mask covering his face, and it was like the world's most deadliest virus, and it's like a little mask, like a little tiny little mask that we use, those little ones. Yeah, I thought it was funny, and like, that reminded me of what you were talking about, how we had the double mask. I feel like it's not gonna work. Like, if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. Like, there's certain people that wear their mask and wear their gloves and they don't get it. I mean, but I feel like if your immune system's weak and you just happen to be out and be next to somebody that might have it, I feel like you might just get it. I mean, you're gonna get it.
Honestly,
I feel like I had it at one point because I got super sick and super, like, I was high fever. I didn't lose my taste buds though. I just had a fever. I felt like my body was aching. And that was really about it. And it lasted for like 3 days. And I thought, I was like, okay, if this third day, if I don't feel better, I'm gonna go get tested for corona. Like, I'm gonna go get tested.
Yeah.
Then that third day, I felt better. And I was like, wait a minute. All right, do I want to go get tested and lose out on 2 weeks of work and just wait, or do I just want to like go back? And I ended up getting tested, and I ended up sitting out for 2 weeks, and that was really about it. And I probably came up negative. So I don't know if you ever got tested or how you got on that. I got to get tested because my wife is pregnant right now. So for her, when we go to the hospital, we got to get tested for us to go to the actual doctor, because I got to sit there for like a whole week. So I'm gonna get retested again right there.
And surprisingly, I still haven't gotten tested because I haven't gotten like, I mean, I was sick, but like I thought that I had it, but I was like, nah, because like I still had my taste buds and everything, but like once like a couple days later, I started feeling better, and
like you started feeling like yourself again.
Yeah, but my mom had to get tested, like, because like how like she works for the APS, like the APS schools.
Oh yeah.
And then like that, and then like apparently like somebody came out like positive for corona there, and then like she had to get like tested, like she had to get tested for it, and basically.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. That's cool. At least you have a good job. That's a good job though, working for APS. That's a good job.
Yeah.
How come you don't go work there? I'll do it again.
I'm like still young. If it.
I don't want to say my age on the podcast. All right, but just want to throw it out there.
Don't. Are you still waiting for your coffee or what? You're over here just.
Yeah. Well, I was. All right. Word from our sponsor. It's sponsored by One Perfection Auto Spa, home of the steam and sanitation business, best detailing shop in Albuquerque. If you need your car detailed, call the number 505-717-6092. Like, once again, 505-717-6092. If you need, we do detailing, paint, body work, polishing, ceramic coating. Right now we have a package deal due to coronavirus. You go and get your car steam and sanitated. Kills 99.9% germs, bacteria, viruses. We're certified in all 5 levels. So if you, like I said, if you want to bring your car, buy 2.
Yeah,
we'll take care of you. Actually, I think you did a survey for me, and I said I'll take care of you. So, like I said, if you want to bring your car by, number's 505-717-6092. We do appointments. We even pick up your car when you're at work, take it back to you while you're at work. So depending on how bad the dirty the car is, the prices may vary. But like even if you ever need a good detail, I got earlier hooked up already. Well, I'm gonna hook him up with the hookup.
Yeah, he's already hooking up people.
At work. I'm already hooking people up at work. So like I said, if you need anything or need any service of detailing, just let me know. I mean, well, let the sponsor know. Let us know. Then I'll let the sponsor know, or you could call them yourselves.
It's a little sponsor for the taquaches right there.
Watch. All right. Pause. Good.
We don't need to pause. We're still here. So guys, we're still, like, so right now it's not my house. Right now I'm in Anthony's house. I wish I had a house, but I'm still young.
It's all good. Don't worry.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm gonna live with somebody, or I'll live by myself. I'll be successful. This is Anthony's first podcast over here. Like, and he doesn't know how to act. That shit.
Anybody don't know how to act? Alright, my bad. I was supposed to get this a long time ago. I was supposed to have this ready a long time ago, but the way that we started right away, I was trying to brew it, then like go back to it, but we started right away. But
yeah, we should get our drinks and everything.
Yeah, I got my
drink. I got another topic for you. So right now school kind of sucks because it's online. So and then how students are not, how kids are not going to like school online. They're just dropping out and everything. But here's the thing: do you think college is worth it?
That's a good question.
Because because right now I'm failing, but I am going to the classes and everything. But like once I get my high school diploma, I'm over here like, should I go to college for just a degree? Do you think it's worth it?
Okay.
For all the
one.
For all the youngins there.
All the youngins. So one, I feel like if you want to go to college, that's like on your your personal, like if you want to go to college, like me, I want to go to college, but I know what they're going to teach me is not really what I want. Like, yes, business management is what like I want to go for. I want to learn more about numbers. I want to learn more about like I just want to learn more and have more knowledge and like, I mean, spell these big old, like, don't get me wrong, like there's certain words I'm like, damn, that's a big word. Then I'm like, man, I wish I could spell that big word. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, okay, I could spell it, even if I just put my mind to it. The same thing like with college. If you want to go and you want to put your mind to something and you want to, as you individually, like you wanting to, that's on you. But me personally, I would not. Me personally, I don't know, people are gonna knock me for this, and a lot of people are already gonna be mad and get mad at me for saying this. But me personally, I would not go to college. I mean, even like a high school. Like, what have me going to high school? I have not once had to use algebra or had to use that geometry.
Exactly.
Like, I have not used geometry in my life in the real world. Like, there's.
Listen up here, guys. He's an adult right now.
Yeah. I'm an adult, but I don't have a lot of things. I'm not like successful or anything. Like, this is just coming from me. Like, I'm not like, I don't have $1 million or like I don't have nothing. I have a little bit of knowledge. Like I said, I'm not like, don't listen to me either. I'm not nobody. I'm just Anthony. I'm just me. Mm-hmm. But as far as in the school works, you could go get a loan, a scholarship, not scholarship. You could get a loan for a school you could get a loan. I think it was up to like $2.5 million for school. You could get up to loans. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you can't go to the bank and be like, hey, I want to start a business. I want to get a $10,000 loan. They won't give it to you, but they'll give you student loans. They say, hey, everybody should have an education. Why is that? Why should everybody have an education? Obviously, to make the United States a lot smarter. I mean, I think we're 27th in the country or in the whole world for mm-hmm. like our education. We're 7th in Albuquerque for worst education. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like, I'm just saying it puts you in debt. If you could find a way to not like
go in debt.
Yeah, well, debt is good, but not through school. Like I say, if you go to school to be a lawyer, to be a doctor, I mean, like something like that, really have to go to school for, because you don't want someone like at the be your doctor and he's like, oh, I didn't go to college. Like, you mean? I mean, like
I get it.
you mean like you obviously want him to like you want him to know and like study and be the hardworking the person that he is, and go to college. Like, oh yeah, I was the top of my grade in college. Like, I mean, that's why I trust you with my life at the surgery table.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like if you want to go to college just to like go get a, like, not to be mean to people out there, but like an art degree or something that's like something that like you're gonna go spend 10 to 15,000 and you have to pay back. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't go. I mean, like me personally, I wouldn't go. But like I said, it's funny how the schools, they want us to go to school and get a loan from the school, a student loan, but you could give us a $2.5 million loan up to 3. I think it was like 3 million. I think there's even no limit on how much the loan is for a school. But you have to pay it back, one, at the end of the when you're done with college or for your life, you have to pay that back until you're dead. I mean, you go to the bank, you ask them, hey, I want to start a business. I want to start a small business. You give them a portfolio and let them know, like, here, this is how much I'm going to be generating. This is how much money I'm going to be making. But for some odd reason, they won't give you a business loan, but they'll give you, max you out on your student loan, where they put you in debt.
Yeah.
Like I said, good. Debt is good if you know how to use it, if you manage it right. If you know how to do it. But if you don't know how to do it, then you're just gonna mess yourself over and you'll fuck yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know if we're supposed to beep that out, but
no, it's fine.
Beep that out, beep. But like my wife, she wants to go back to school. I support her on that. She wants to go back to school. She wants to go. I think she wanted to go back for. I think she wanted to go for. I think it was delivering babies. OBGYN or something.
Oh, like like delivering.
Yeah.
Like,
And my sister does too. Like stuff like that. Obviously, you want to go to school for. You want them to go to college. You want them to go to hands-on training and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's something really to go to school for. But as like us wanting to be entrepreneurs, wanting to start a business, you have to be on the field, like actually. Like starting a business. Okay, I messed up here. Like my dad says, you have to like mess up and learn from your failures. If you never tried, then how are you gonna say you learn anything from it?
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly, I think like college is a scam. But
yes,
there's
owning a house is too. We'll get to that right now. But
like I said, like college is a scam. It's not like all of a scam, because like if you're like going, because if you're going to college for like a worth it degree, like a doctor, lawyer, all that, like you gotta go to college for that.
Yeah, you have to.
If you're just going to college for like other things that don't need like, let's say like you said, art and like other stuff. You can learn it for free online.
You could learn it that's another thing. You could learn it for free online or hands-on experience. You know what I mean? And like eventually you could be like, oh well, I am certified enough where I could be like, because certain companies, when they hire you, because nowadays when you go to somebody, you could be like, look, I have a 4-year degree of college, I done this and I done that. They're gonna be like, okay. And like there's this other kid, there's always saying, it's not what what is it, it's not it's like what you know, it's who you know. I mean, that's true, because I mean, it's not what you know, it's who you know. At the end of the day, I feel like, I mean, if you could go up to somebody with a job and be like, hey, I'm experienced here, here, and here. But if that person's like, oh, well, I know this other guy, and he's not really experienced, but he has work ethic, and he could be able to learn how to do it, I'm gonna hire him because I know him. You know what I mean? But going back to what you're saying, like as far as me, I feel like it's a scam all the way. Unless you're going to, because I don't trust nobody. If you're my lawyer, I'm not gonna trust some random guy and be like, hey, I could represent you. And I'm like, well, what have you done? What college did you go to? Well, I went to, I didn't go to college, but, I didn't go to college. I just looked it up on YouTube.
I just looked it up on YouTube. I just did a 20-minute video.
I did a 20-minute video, and I'm here to represent you. Like, or like on surgery, like, oh, like he's giving you surgery, and he's like, hold on, I forgot what to do again.
He's like,
he grabs his phone, starts looking up YouTube on like how to.
Had to take out a heart surgery.
Trying to do heart surgery and like start doing. I'll be like, nah, like I said, it's me. For that reason, yes, go to college. You know what I mean? That's not a scam, because you're obviously trying to get an actual career. But as far as in like I said, high school, I really didn't learn.
And here's the thing about high school, well, like because like there is some places in like where you want to go get a job that they ask you for a high school diploma. They some of them don't. You don't have to show them proof. If you just tell them yes, I have a high school diploma, they'll be like, oh, all right, you'll get the job. But like there's some places that they ask it, they ask for proof, but there's places they don't ask for proof. So basically, I'm just doing this because for my parents.
Yeah. That's the thing too, because some people are forced to do it because of their parents, and like they want to make their parents proud. Like I ain't gonna lie, like me, I dropped out of high school. You know what I mean? I dropped out. I dropped out my senior year, second semester. It was during fall break, I remember. And that's when my mother found out that I was having a kid, and so she was like, I don't want you in the house. And at the time I was jumping places to places. I was staying at my dad's shop, and I was jumping from place to place. And I was sitting there one day in math class. I remember it was Mr. Gomez. It was during 5th period. I remember his name, Mr. Gomez. I was sitting there one day, and my phone just kept buzzing and buzzing and buzzing, and I was just to go to work. You know what I mean? Because my boss was calling me to see if I was gonna go to work or not.
Yeah.
And my phone just kept buzzing and buzzing and buzzing, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, you know what? Forget this. Forget this. I'm gonna go to work. Because I used to get off at 2:25. By the time I got to work, it was 3:30 already. I used to stay from 3:30 to 1 o'clock, and wake up for school at 7. You know what I mean? So I did that for 2 weeks. Then I realized I was like, you know what? I could spend all my, because I'm having a kid. I was having a baby. And I was like, I could spend literally all my time at work. Why do I need to go to high school? I mean, why do I need to go finish high? Why should I stay in this class? And I remember I was in fifth Mr. Gomez's class. I just got all my stuff and walked right out.
Wow.
Yeah. And after that, Mr. Gomez was like, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? And I was like, I need the bathroom. I was like, I need the bathroom. I need the bathroom. And I never came back.
Wow.
I remember.
Wow.
And I never came back. I remember. And that's when I just started working. I said, get school. Because everybody, obviously, for certain people, school is very important. They want them to finish, but in the stage I was in, or in the situation I was in, I chose work over school, because I felt okay, I'm having a kid. I don't think school's gonna pay me. Yes, it's gonna give me a high school diploma. Yes, it could get me to college. Yes, it could give me a decent job. But at the time, I was making $900, $1,000 at my dad's shop.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But working all those hours. And after that, I ended up wrecking his Acura, because he had an Acura TL. Badass Acura. I ended up wrecking. Wow, we drove it through. I don't know if you've been in the South Valley, right there. Oh, this way. In the South Valley, there's a Walmart where Panda's at.
Yeah.
Okay, right there. There was a lot of water, and I drove the car through it, and the water sucked it up to the intake into the engine, and I ruined the car, and I fried the engine and stuff. So
wow.
Yeah. So my dad was taking out checks out of my money, out of my checks every time I got paid. So every 2 weeks he would take money out. Out of that money, I was only getting $200. Yeah. Damn. So when that's the time too, I started stop using social media. I wasn't really on social media. I should have been pushing my social media accounts. I should have been pushing my Instagram. I should have been pushing my Snapchat. I should have been pushing the YouTube, because at the time my wife wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I was like, nah, because I was already on my mind. My mind was already nah, I need to get this money. I need to work. I need to work. I mean, if I would have just somehow finished high school and and maybe did some college classes, and eventually probably started the business I want to start now.
Yeah.
When I go to investors, it looks good. That's why I said it varies on the person. I mean, college varies on the person, because you don't want to hire somebody that didn't go to high school or didn't finish college or something. You trust them with the money. You tell me you want to start a business, and I'm be like, okay, well, what's your background? What do you? What have you accomplished? What have you accomplished? And if you say oh, I haven't done nothing, I just want to start this business, and you okay, well, he didn't finish high school, he didn't finish college. It's kind of am I gonna trust you? But if you didn't go to high school or didn't finish college, and you'd be like, hey, I started this, or I done this for myself, and I'm in this situation, I pay all my debts, or I done this and this and this, then you could be like, all right, well, I will look over the high school and the college thing, and I'll be like, look, here's $25,000, go start your business. A bank won't do that. A bank will be like, man, let's look at your credit.
Let's see that.
Let's see your credit score. Let's see your credit. Well, right now it says you have no credit, so we ain't gonna give you nothing. All right.
And guys, one more thing. Like when you start being an adult, credit is gonna be important in life.
Honestly, that is very, very true. I owe doctor bills. I owe doctor bills right now, and that's the reason why I'm like, I want us to, because my wife Freddie, she has good credit. She has some good credit. I mean, so that's why I want to build it more, because I would these doctor bills, because I got bit by a dog. I don't know. I got bit by my pit bull, so I had to go to the doctors and stuff, and so they charged me up the ass. It was $391 for, I think it was just a checkup, and it was like another $224 for, I think it was, I don't know what it was, but I got two separate bills. So like I got one for $391 and $241, or yeah, $241.
Yeah.
So that's like a $600 bill. That's like a $600 bill, and now that was weird. Yeah, I just got a note through my door right now, so we're gonna see what that is here.
Let me get that.
Oh yeah, it is all. We're at the studio. We're at the studio right now.
To restriction note. Just kidding.
It's my payment. See, you gotta pay. This is why I tell you. Okay, so it's good. Yeah, let me put this down. So let me tell you what. Okay, where were we at? What were we talking about right now? I got a little off track because there was a note that slid through our door. Whoever don't see it, well, you can't see, but there was a note that just slid through our.
It just slid through his door right there.
Yeah. So, what were we talking about right now?
Oh fuck, I forgot. I think we were talking about like how if you want to hire somebody, like you want to check their background check.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See, we want to check, but like I said, it depends on the person. Me personally, to go back over talking about the main subject.
Oh, like how about your hospital bill.
Yeah. Me and so we were talking about credit is good. Don't let anyone tell you different, and use credit, because credit is good. Credit's not bad. Credit is good. Like building your credit, and I'm talking about getting credit for like going and get a credit card is good. Getting a credit card under your name is good. If you know how to manage it. If you don't, then me personally, go like get a secure credit card. Get it for like $300 or $100. If you're a female, I don't know if any females are listening to this. If you're a female, go get your nails done and pay it right back. Yeah. Do it for a year and you'll have your good credit. You'll have like a 650, 680. I mean, then then go back to the bank. Like me personally, I would go to the send up, go back to the bank and be like, here, I want to get a secure credit card for $100. Use that $100 to get your nails done. This is for the ladies. Get your nails done. After you get your nails done, go back after a year, be like, look, I want to get another secure credit card, a higher amount for $500. And that's when you start, like, if you're 18, like, by then you should be, like, turning 18, 19. Go back to the bank, but, like, look, I'm getting my apartment. Like, don't tell me you're getting an apartment, but, like, you have an apartment and you want a TV in your house. Use that $500, go get you a TV, and you pay it back. I mean, then eventually when you'll start going from a 550 to 560, then 600, then some 620 to like 630, then all the way up to 7, then 800. I mean, then
always pay your stuff in time.
Yeah, pay it on time. That's why me too. Like I have a bad habit of paying things on time, because like I'll try to write things down, then I'll like forget about it. Like I'll be on a mission. I feel like I'm running 100 miles an hour. So like it's good to have, if you have a partner or anything, like I do. I got a partner upstairs. Like she helps me out with a lot of things, like writing stuff down, telling me when things are due, when the rent's due, when the bills are due. Like if I gotta like do a podcast with Ali, or like we've been planning this.
We've been planning this for so long.
Yeah, we've been planning for a while, so I've been like super busy on that, and that's been on my mind a lot. But yeah, how do you feel about owning a house?
Owning a house, like honestly, like right now, like at the same time, I want to get a house. Like I want to get a house by myself, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to get somebody that I love the most, my girlfriend. If you're watching this,
that's a good flex. That's a good flex right there. That's a good flex. Hey, that's cool.
But yeah, like if like
I like how you slid that in. He was like, the one I love, you know. Oh wait, my girlfriend, if she watching.
But yeah, like I want to like I was thinking of living by myself, but I was like, but I want to live with somebody that I could help me pay the rent, so I don't have to pay it by myself, and I don't have to struggle, so I can have somebody that could help me with me.
Yeah. See, like me, I was like at one point in my life, I was being super selfish. Like this is like, I don't want to give like sound weird, like give advice or give relationship advice, but at one point in my life, I was being super selfish, and like not helping out with the rent and stuff, and like always like not like being able to like help pay the bills and stuff. Like I had the money, I was just being really selfish with the money, and like instead of like I'll give like a little portion of it, just enough just for the rent, and I would like keep the rest, and like a selfish thing. Like now I'm kind of like, all right, now I need to like give my amount up, like everything I have, like boom, take my whole check, boom, pay whatever we gotta pay. Here's another check, boom, pay what we gotta pay. You know what I mean? So like, like I said, at one point in my life, I was being really selfish, and I wasn't like, at my other apartments, we were like, not saying like we weren't struggling because the rent was super cheap. I was being selfish in my own ways, and I would like, all right, babe, well, so here's my little 400. Even if I got paid 900, I'll keep the other 500, and I'll go do dumb shit with it. You know what I mean? Instead of investing it all into the apartment. You know what I mean? And that's why I didn't have a lot of things. And now that you know what I mean, I was lucky enough to get these couches from my wife's parents. You know what I mean? She got new ones, so she gave us the old ones. The bar, I was lucky enough to have. You know what I mean?
There's like a bar right there, right behind it.
Whoever can see, there's a bar in my house, and I was lucky enough because her parents, like I said, at one point they're remodeling their house. So like I was lucky enough to be like, okay, well, we wanted a bar in our house. Then all of a sudden escalated into her parents be like, well, her dad was like, well, this is my bar. You could borrow it and put it in your house, and you could use it for. I mean, it's considered yours, but take care of it. I mean, I was lucky enough to have that. You know what I mean, so that's why I'm like, everything started falling into place at one point. And that's why like, if you were gonna get me personally, I would rent. I would like to rent. Me personally, I would want to, instead of buying a house, I want to go get a fourplex. And me and my wife talked about it many times. Whoever don't know, a fourplex is anywhere from a 6 unit to a 30 to 40 unit apartment. Like these apartments right here, are fourplexes. I mean, anything under 4 units is considered a residence. So like me personally, I want to own a residence first, a 4 unit. I want to live in tell the bank, go up to, well, this is how I want to do it. This is my plan. This is how I want to do it. So I want to go up to the bank and be like, look, I build a little bit of credit. My wife has good credit. We're building each other's credit. We have a little bit of money down. We have like good 15, 25 down. You know what I mean? Go to the bank, be like, look, I want to put this 25,000 down on this 5 unit and the fourplex. I tell the bank we're gonna live in one of them, rent out the other 4. You know what I mean? Charge them the rent $950. I mean, what is that? They make anywhere from like $27,000 a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pay the house, pay the rent. Like, don't just have them pay for my rent. Put money back into the apartment I'm in. So so rent out the 4.
Yeah.
Live in one of them. Have them pay the $950 or pay $1,000. I mean, that's $4,000 a month plus mine. That's an extra $1,000. So pay $5,000 every month. Then go back to the bank about a year later, or go try to find somebody that could buy it. Yeah, that's really what I want to do. Like 5-6 months into it, move out, then rent the other 5th one. Have 5 tenants living in there. Yeah, go to somebody that's like, hey, a bank or a doctor or a lawyer or somebody that has money that wants to get into the real estate game. Yeah, and tell them, hey, look, I have this unit, has 5 units, has 5 tenants in there. They pay this much amount. I make this much amount a year. Would you like to buy it? Yeah. Go to the bank and be like, look, I have a buyer for the property. Raise up the price a little bit. So if you get the property for like $150,000, you're gonna sell it to the lawyer or the doctor for $250. You know what I mean? So you just made $100,000. You can go to the bank and tell them, look, the lawyer's gonna pay cash for the $150. Then the other $100,000, he's gonna pay me monthly. He won't pay. He'll pay. Because he's gonna get, depending on how he's gonna do it. Because you could either go get the loan from the bank, put a % down, get a loan from the bank. But if you could find an actual buyer that's willing to pay cash or willing to trade another piece of real estate or property for it in value, that's something I want to do. Because owning a house, I feel like owning a house is another. I'm gonna let you know, owning a house is not what you want to do. I mean, because you don't want to go spend. Because they say a house depreciates its value after a while. A 4 unit, you're gonna make apartments like these apartment buildings. Think about it. I pay rent every month. They make so much money off this apartment building. Let's say if I own a house, okay, I spend $150,000 on a house. Okay, let me pull my phone because, like I said, this is why we should went to high school and done college, because I would have been good at numbers. All right, I was like, what are we looking at?
Hold on, I'm trying to put it on sound. There you
go. Okay.
All right.
So like, let's see. Okay, look, so we're at right now, let's say if I get a 5-unit. So right now, if I spend $150,000 on a house, so $150,000 on a house, the mortgage, you put $50,000 down, pay for the mortgage plus the interest rate, it's probably like 8%. You know what I mean? On top of that, so you have to pay back money that you borrow from the bank.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about $210,000. So you're gonna pay in $60,000, between $60,000 to $70,000 for you buying a house. So instead of $150,000, it went up to $210,000 for the house. But the house is worth $150,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's say if I get a fourplex, the house fourplex is $150,000 for a 5-unit. Charge them. Let's say we charge. If it's a nice one, you could charge $1,000. $950 is usually the average. Like you mean the average, but you want to be up there at $1,000. So we'll just say $1,000. Okay, 1,000 times the 4-unit. Live in one of them. That's 4 racks. Times that by 12. That's 48,000. Okay, so 48,000 plus. Let's say if you want to add yours, let's say like 7 months from now.
Yeah.
Like you live in one of them for 7 months because you get the loan. You pay interest rate on the loan cheaper if you say you live in the house.
Yeah.
So let's say 1,000 again. So 5,000 times 12, that's 60,000. So let's say 5 years, 60,000 times 5 years, that's $300,000. You paid it back. In 5 years, that 150. So if you minus 150,000, that's 150,000 you pay for the building itself. So in the 6th year, you're gonna make 150,000.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
that's
and you could either, like I said, you could either hold it off for the 5 years, pay back the bank, pay back. I mean everything. Let's say you have an investor or whatever, you assign an investor, and you pay back the bank.
Yeah.
The 150,000 for the property because you put 25 down or 15 down. It's usually they usually ask about 10% down. 10 for 20% down.
Yeah.
So you need to put like at least 45 or 50,000 down. But like you could get units for like a 2-unit one for like 10,000, 15,000.
Yeah.
So you try, like I said, you charge them the 1,000, 5,000 times the yearly amount. So the 5,000 times 12, that's 60,000. You make 60,000 a year. Your monthly payment to the bank is probably gonna be like, I want to say like 1,000, like 1,200. So let's just say like 5,000 minus 1,200. So you're profiting 3,800 every month. Every month. Every month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I say don't own a house. If you could, that's what we want to do. That's what me and my wife are trying to do. We're trying to own apartments. You know what I mean? Live in one of them. Town we're not gonna live in one of them, and town we're gonna live in it for about. I mean, we don't want town we're gonna live in it for 7 months, but town we're gonna live there for a whole life until we pay it off. Then eventually 7-8 months into it, they'll be like, okay, well, sneakily move out of it. You know what I mean? Have someone else come in and have the money flowing coming in like that.
Oh,
see,
damn.
That's
smart
yeah,
though.
yeah,
that's actually smart.
That's the plan, and that for a while, my dad was trying to get me on it, and like I was paying attention to him, and I was listening as much as like a lot to what he was saying, but a lot of it was like, do I really want to keep paying? Like, cause you want to own a house. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the house depreciates. You got to put money into the house. Let's say a pipe breaks. You know what I mean? Like, you got to fix a roof or something. The roof is leaking. You could remodel your house, and it brings a value to the house, but it won't bring up a lot. Eventually, down the line, 5 to 6, 7 years with those apartments, by then you should be able to get new appliances, get new stucco on the building, like, you know what I mean? Bigger driveway, instead of rock, put gravel, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make it look more presentable so you can raise up the price on the rent. Then instead of 1,000, you'd be raising up the price to say even $100 will make a big difference. So if you say 1,100 times the 5, it's 5,500 times 12. That's 66,000. Now times the 5 years, you're making 330,000. You're making an extra 30,000. You know what I mean? On top of what you're originally making when you first started.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's why I'm saying if you could, that's why I said that's why I've been busy with this whole, like, we've been planning to do a podcast, but I've been super busy because I'm trying to start. Whoever don't know, I have a No Plug No Flight. It's a clothing brand.
Little flex.
Yeah, a nice little flex. You know, it's a little clothing brand. I'm still this guy was supposed to send me some designs, but I don't know what he's been doing. Yeah, so I've been throw him under the bus a little bit.
I've been busy.
He's been busy too. But yeah, so I've been busy with that. And after that, right now, by the time this comes out, we're ready. I mean, everybody would know about it. But right now, I got my wife. My wife is starting an eyelash company. It's called Stunning Beauty, and the slogan's called as "Make His Pockets Hurt." So like, I've been busy with that. I've been talking to the manufacturers that are sending me samples and sending me products and stuff about like how, because they're not just regular eyelashes, they're magnetic eyelashes. And also she's gonna sell like regular eyelashes, she's gonna sell press on nails. So like, I've been setting up my website on Shopify. I've been getting approved, because you have to like, when you send the money into the manufacturer, you have to like send information about like how much orders you're gonna be purchasing and stuff. And like, I'm trying to do drop shipping. Yeah. So like, I'm gonna get the samples in and test the product and see if it is. And everything's made in USA. So that's the best part about this product. It's made in USA. So it's a little expensive, but it's not. It's good quality. But like I said, once I get once I actually get everything going, I'm actually gonna start like drop shipping, so I don't have to have the actual product in my house. As you can see, I don't have a big little, I don't have a big house or anything. So
it's an apartment.
A little apartment. I don't have a big apartment or anything. I mean, so like, so I can't really have storage in here, and like I have a son, and so I'm having another one, so I can't really be having just shelves of boxes everywhere. So I'm planning. That's why I said I've been busy on setting up the 2 businesses and trying to do a podcast with him. Yeah. I mean,
if you guys want more of the podcast with this guy, it's gonna be a while, because
no, this is fun. This is actually really fun. So if you want me doing, I mean,
if you guys want more of this guy, I could get him in.
Yeah, he's already my podcast. Yeah, for sure. Even my YouTube channel, I've been doing YouTube too, and like I've been doing like TikToks. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Ali does TikToks or not, but like I've been doing my TikToks. I've been doing YouTube. I've been literally busy trying to edit it, because editing is super hard, honestly. So like, I'm trying to find an editor. I've been talking to some other guy that does graphic designs and stuff. So I talking to him and FaceTiming him all the time and texting him, and it's kind of weird, because like at night he's like up and about. So like, I'm up and I get off at work at 1. Then I'm like before, because I used to have 2 jobs. Now that McDonald's is owned by one friend, like all McDonald's here in Albuquerque were owned by different people. And this one guy bought out all the McDonald's here in Albuquerque. So now I can't work at other McDonald's. But now that I'm going to have a little more free time, I'm going to be able to like push more product, push my Instagram, push my Snapchat. And that's the reason why, like for the longest time, like when I got kicked out of my parents' house, that's when I stopped posting on Instagram and Snapchat and like, you know what I mean? Because like I felt like I was like on a grind. Like I don't need social media. And I realize now like social media is the key to like making success. Yeah, like pushing your accounts, talking to different people, meeting different people. Like you don't need to go outside to meet the person. I mean, you could just meet them online. Like if you're trying to look for, it's obviously investing is differently. But like if you want to go find like your crush or soulmate or something, you could just go online and just shoot a DM. It's not like back in the day where you had to like approach the girl or approach the person and be like, here, look, I have this product to sell you, da-da-da-da. Now you could just send it to their email. It could pop up on their news feed. It could pop up on their Explore page. Yeah. So, like, at the time, I was, like, not thinking of, like, how important social media was and stuff. I mean, and I was kind of, like, I didn't want to, like, not say I didn't want to, like, show what I had. I was still in the spot where I was like, nah, like, social media ain't important. Like, that stuff, people, like, on social media don't make money. And, like, and that's when I started, like, that's when the gaming's, like, that's when like, oh, you're on your game all the time. You don't make money on your game, like, you know what I mean? And now it's like switched. You could be making money on video games. You could make money on Instagram selling products. You could go make money on YouTube. You can make money on TikTok. Like
it's everything.
Yeah. Like the social media game changed. So that's the reason why too. Like I stopped because like I said, I was too focused on like I got kicked out of my house and I was just so focused on money and like how I'm gonna survive and everything. So like. At that point, I was like, oh, forget social media. But now I realize how important social media is and how important, like, this little smartphone is. You know how this little smartphone right here can make you so much money. So, like, at that point, I was like, oh, I need to get on. I need to be out there. You know what I mean? I need to be on YouTube. I need to be on Snapchat, Instagram. I mean,
Yeah.
and I was telling earlier too, like he need to get. I mean, we need to be visual, like I mean, on how we are right now.
Yeah, we're like he planned this idea. He was like I liked your first episode. Yes, I did. Well, I was like, but you guys need to be you guys need a camera.
We need a camera. We need to be visual. We need to be out there more. I mean, like.
Because I'll be posting the videos on my YouTube channel, but like if
Subscribe to his YouTube.
Yeah, hell
subscribe, like, comment, and I mean comment down below if you like this episode too as well. But
I got YouTube, yeah, but and then I got Spotify and SoundCloud. If for the people that just want to like hear it just for the fuck of it.
What's your YouTube name?
My YouTube is the Cheeky Bastards. It's basically that.
Go on Spotify.
The Cheeky Bastards. It's on Spotify and SoundCloud for the people that just want to hear it. But like the people that want visual, then we'll get you more visual right here.
Yeah, there you go. See, I like that. See, and whoever wants to follow me too. What's your Instagram? I don't know your Instagram.
Yeah, I got it on Instagram, Ching Chang.
Oh, okay. Well, he has to change it. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's LittleTat1.
We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, it's LILTAT1. And if you want to go follow
mine,
his will be in the description. But he has to change his name. You can go follow my go follow my YouTube. It's called the Via Family. You can go to my TikTok. It's the Little Tat, and I have a Via Family. The Via Family. THEVALLE. Family, FAMILY. And if you want to go follow my No Plug No Fly Instagram, where I sell shoes, Supreme. I'm having some merch going to be dropping here soon. I'm gonna have to hook them up with some and
give you guys a little example, little sample on the podcast.
Yeah. See, little sample, first little sneak peek on the podcast.
Yeah.
If you want to go follow my wife's company, it's Stunning Beauty on Instagram. And right now, like I said, it just started. Like we literally just started. I'm gonna have to get you girls some samples of the eyelashes and some press on nails and stuff. Cause I seen her with some her nails done and stuff. So
for sure.
Yeah, I'm about to get you some right now. I'm not the face of it. My wife's gonna be the face of it. I'm just the investor. Maybe I'm gonna be the one that actually marketing and actually doing the whole. Putting money behind the actual train. Putting gas inside the car. For it to go. I'm not gonna be the face of it. I'm gonna have her do it. And hopefully my YouTube channel, go follow like I said, the Via Family, trying to get that popping up a little bit, trying to get it. He's like, he's like trying to get it going. But yeah, shoot. Other than that, shoot, how's your day going so far? Other than that,
it's been good. I just had a little scolding from my mom because I have like 2 failing classes right now.
And honestly,
because here's the thing, because my parents because they're from Mexico, they're from Guatemala.
Mexican parents are different.
Yeah,
they get different
because they tell me this story. They're like, oh, we didn't go to college. We want you to be successful.
Yeah, see, it's just a story like stuff like that. I feel like you should if you're if you knowing your parents like just to make your parents happy. I feel like do it. I feel like you should do it. You know what I mean? And mostly you said your parents are from Mexico, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to put that out there, but they're born here or no? They don't.
No, they weren't born they were born in Mexico, and they're born from Chihuahua. So
it's harder out there. Yeah.
They were scolded harder. My parents had it hard, but yet they're over here giving because I want to pursue what I want, but they're oh, you go to college, and because they're telling me. Because they're pinpointing my other cousins how they're all successful. They're like, look at your cousin, he's with Presbyterian, your other graduated from college. I want you to go to college, but I'm over here I want to pursue what I want.
Yeah, what you want, but don't get me wrong. Like I said, don't listen to me. I don't listen to me at all. I'm not nobody. I don't have nothing in life. I'm just me. I'm still on the train to figuring out certain things in life, but. Me personally, if you could go to college, and I guess if you could and you could have the opportunity to go do it. But if you could find the cheapest route, even if you go to community college, I feel like you should, because you don't. At the end of the day, it's the same. It don't matter if it takes you 15 years to get your master's or 20 years. It don't have a date of when you started and finished. You know what I mean? So as long as whenever you're ready, and if you feel like you need to, you know what I mean, then that's on you. If your parents tell you, hey, go to college, go do it, then if you feel like you need to, then you go do it. But if you feel like you're ready being if you're ready having something going for yourself, and you're ready being successful, and you're ready you're ready. Like, all right, I'm good. Like, I'm ready making. Like, if you're making money and you just feel like deep down, like, hey, like I'm making money and I'm doing this and I have this ready for myself and I have this nice little setup I have here.
Mm-hmm.
But deep down, you still want to go, then go. I mean,
Yeah.
But if you don't want to, then that's on you. I mean, every person's differently.
Yeah, everybody's different, but like I said, my parents want it want it for what's good for them, for me.
Mm-hmm.
But like because they're always telling me, they're always telling me where do you want to study for college and all that. But like, and I always have to tell them computer engineering. But like,
oh shoot, that's good. See,
yeah,
that's fucking that's good.
Damn. Because how it's in like how it's
we're going to
technology.
Our universe and our world is going to be evolving around technology.
We're gonna be out of jobs, and the robots are just gonna take over.
And we're gonna need a person like you to go fix the machines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like knowing like the softwares and stuff, because they're building I think it's like every month they build a new software.
Yeah, like they build new softwares like Intel, Google.
Yeah, like even what is it called? I just seen it last night. It's where they sell it's like it's a video of like LeBron James dunking, and it's an actual video of a clip, and they sell it, and it's sold for like $300,000.
What?
I want to. I'm looking at my phone real quick, even though I don't like looking at my phone doing stuff like this or like little podcasts or like little like videoing and stuff. Watch,
but I know, I think I know what you're talking about though. Honestly,
watch. It's where like NFT. Watch NFT. This one like NFT something.
Are you talking about a hologram?
Yeah, it's like hologram type. Watch NFT. There's got a name for it. I'm gonna look it up. NFTA. Watch. But it's like a picture. It's a video of LeBron James dunking. Like people are like, oh, I could own it, and like, cause you own the video. Like you don't own it. Like you don't own it 100%. But like it's a video of LeBron James dunking, and he dunks, and after that, like you get it on your phone. It's like cards. It's like video. It's like Pokemon cards and like.
Oh, so it's like a card with the video.
Yeah, it's a card on your phone that you get to own. You get what I'm saying? Watch, like I'm gonna get.
Oh.
Like, see.
Oh, okay then. No.
He don't know.
But I know what you're talking about though, because I've seen it. But I don't know what it's called though. Oh man.
Cryptograph token.
Oh.
It's a cryptograph. It's like, because it's like, you know how we have like crypto money or
cryptocurrency?
Cryptocurrency of money and stuff. This is cryptograph token. So like, let's say like you like I said, it's like for example, LeBron James dunking. You own the video on your phone. It's like cards, like Pokemon cards. Like you own a rare Charizard, or like you own a rare like a rare Pokemon card.
Yeah. And
it's selling for 500,000, 300,000 instead of having the actual card, because there's a lot of. So the reason why they came up with this is because there was a lot of counterfeits. Like counterfeit cards, there's counterfeit paintings and stuff. So like there's a code on the actual video that you get. So like let's say if you screen record LeBron James dunking, so it's sold for 300,000, and if you record that same exact video on YouTube, and you try to go sell it, it won't let you sell it. It's gonna say this is fake, this is plagiarized, like it's
plagiarism.
Yeah, you can't sell it. It makes it because the code on the actual video itself says, oh well, this isn't a legit from cryptographic, like even it says.
Yeah.
And that video that I was talking about sold for $320,000.
Wow.
And it's just a video of LeBron James dunking. You can go look it up on YouTube and watch it for free, and you can screen record it. But if you try to go sell it, like on the cryptograph, like their page or to someone else, it won't let you because it says that it's fake. Yeah. So that's like the new wave. Instead of like actual cards or actual like Pokemon cards or like actual football cards, they're gonna be having little like it's called a vault. Like a little vault. You put your vault in there. It's like you get a website. You can go on the website, sign up for an account, spend anywhere from like the cheapest little graphic design thing they have is probably like 5,000. I think I seen. It's like for 5,000, the cheapest little design. It was like a video of a cat or something like going like that, like rubbing his hands together like that.
Yeah.
And it's a virtual video. It's just a little video, bro. It's just It's crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Technology nowadays is going crazy. Like we're going into a cryptocurrency world. We're going into a crypto graph world where like cards and video games and like stuff like that.
It's evolving.
It's evolving.
Crazy.
It's evolving. I ain't gonna lie to that. So that's
I
why
know.
I'm saying if you go to college for that, it's good. You know what I mean? Because you're going for something that's gonna 10 to 15 years from now. You know what I mean? Whoever knows? We might not even have phones in our pocket. We might have phones in our minds. In our minds. Or you never know like how the world's gonna go.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean, how with the stuff they're coming out with, or even how like robots might even be working at McDonald's for us. Like,
I know, like I said, that it's crazy. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. Like going for graphic design, going to college for that is probably like totally different. It's probably more worth it. Me personally, I think it's more worth it. You know what I mean? But like for me, I know that college won't teach me nothing because I need to be hands on. Because I know for example, I know this guy named Dennis. Like I don't want to put his full name out here, but he owns. Like he don't own half of Albuquerque, but he has a lot of real estate. He owns a lot of real estate here in Albuquerque. And what he told me was that if he could do it all over again, like he feels poor, like he could like because he's very successful. He has a lot of money. He don't flash it. All his money is in real estate. All his money goes to like investing into other companies and stuff. So like that's one of the guys I try to talk to invest into my company. For the eyelash company and no plug. That's like one of my little investors. But he told me if he could do it all over again, he'll go work at McDonald's. And he said, you know why? Because McDonald's has a setup where they could take teenage kids with no college education, no high school diploma. You could be a bum off the street, and you could somehow have their system that they have works for everybody. You know what I mean? He said that if I could start all over again, I'll go work at McDonald's, learn their system, and use that system to apply to my company. And so whoever don't know, that's the reason why too. Like I'm working at McDonald's too, because I'm learning McDonald's systems. And he says too, like McDonald's is not just a franchise. McDonald's is more in the real estate game. They buy the property, rent out the building from everything on the building on the bottom to the dirt. The dirt McDonald's owns. Everything from the gravel to the top, franchisee owns. You know what I mean? So like that's why like. When he told me that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take McDonald's job seriously. Like, this is a bit like you could have no college education and still run $1 billion company. Well, the one we work at is a $2.2 million. I think. Yeah, the one we work at is a 2.2 million. It makes a year.
Like I don't hear much about it, but I think it's almost between that range.
Yeah. See, so that's why that's why I said I'm gonna learn as much as I can, and that's why I get like a lot of my knowledge is from him because he kind of tells me a lot of things, and from my dad he gives me a lot of advice. He owns he owns sanitation company, the detailing shop. He owns a CBD shop, and so like, I mean that's why I'm saying like I try to learn as much as I can and apply it to myself because college can't teach you that. College won't teach you. You know what I mean? Go do this and do that and how to talk to a customer, how to approach somebody. They might tell you, hey, this is a good idea if you go do this and this and this, but when you're actually in the field, it's not going to teach you anything. It won't give you that hands-on. You know what I mean? So that's why for me, from my personal experience or from what I'm going through, I feel like college was not the best thing for me because look at most successful people. I mean, there's a lot of successful people that didn't go to college, and they didn't go to high school or college, but they hired kids that come out of college to work for them. I mean, I know. So like, it's all preference on you, or how do you feel? I mean, if you feel like you should go because your parents and do it, but as far as me, I feel like I need more of the hands-on. I'd rather be out there and instead of like hiring somebody to like do my graphic design, I want to sit there with them and be like, hey, look, like right now for this podcast, like Elliot was helping me set up everything. Instead of him just sitting on the couch and watching me set up, he was actually helping me set up, putting the lights up, putting everything up, putting the background. Like he's hands-on because he wants to learn more about this field as much as he can rather than just sitting back and observing. I mean, same thing for me. I mean, college can't teach us this. Not saying like how to put up lights or anything, but you get what I'm saying? Like like if anything, you can learn all this online, or like it's free. Like that's why I could say like you can learn like everything online. Like it's provided for you online. You don't need a college degree. Depends what you go, but like for other stuff, you don't need a college degree for it. You can just look online. How to look online. Yeah, exactly. How to, like, obviously, like I said, for being a doctor. You don't want no, I mean, you don't want no one working on you like that. But as far as in everything else, I feel like you should be able to be good because the government just try to just find a way for us to like not, because the reason why the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor is because the rich is always investing their money into something. They make their kids go to college just because they have money to send their kid and they could just spend the money, or they go on a scholarship. I mean, like McDonald's pays for us to go to school. Yeah, you know what I mean, but if anybody knows about tax write-offs, so if McDonald's, they don't spend. Let's say they give you. See, Alier wants to go to college, and Alier goes to McDonald's and be like, "Hey, I want to go to school. My college tuition is let's say 15,000." And the McDonald's will be like, okay, we'll pay the 15,000. I mean, we'll pay you. Let's say it's really 30, but they're gonna pay 15, half of it. So they're gonna give Alier, not him physically, the money, but they're gonna give the university or the community college the 15,000. They don't lose out on the 15,000. Why? Because they're gonna write it as a tax write-off. I don't know if you know what tax write-off is about.
Not as just explain it to the viewers.
So a tax write-off is where if you own a business or like you own like it has to be a high business that makes money. So McDonald's will use a tax write-off as them saying that they lost money. They're making their employee better because they're sending them to college so they could come back and work for the company. So if you know anything about like when you go buy a used car for the company and they give you a company car, that's considered a tax write-off. They get the money back because it's improving their company. So if you own a business and anybody like me, if I own a business and like right now I'm trying to use my apartment as a tax write-off, but I couldn't because I tried to say that I was storing all kinds of my merchandise here, my merch, the magnetic eyelashes, like the products that I had. I tried to say that I used this as a warehouse, but I couldn't. I mean, but I was trying to though, and you know, I was trying to find ways to use it as a tax write-off because when taxes season comes, I gotta pay back the money, or I don't have to pay nothing back. So that's why I said like, if they send Elliot to college and they spend 15,000, they don't lose the 15,000. What they're gonna do is give it as a tax write-off. Tell the government here, like I sent Elliot to college, I spent 15,000. It's either where he doesn't have to pay because they have to pay taxes because they make a lot of money. But if they could find ways to not pay back the money, they're gonna find ways. You know what I mean? That's why like you think like, oh well, they're sending me to college, they're doing this for me, they're giving me a company car. It's not really they're doing it from their own company because it's benefiting the company. You know what I mean? So like there's a lot to learn on that. And I'm trying to like learn as much as I can so I could be better. I mean, maybe I can even write Alier off as like, give me up if he, even for the podcast, but like if you, let's say if he does make money for the podcast, I think it's like over $600 you have to claim. If you make more than $600, you have to file it for taxes. Or 400. I think it's 400.
Is it 400 or 600? Because I heard it was like 400.
I think it's 400. If you make more than $400, you have to claim for taxes, file for taxes. I mean, any money you get. So like, let's say if this YouTube channel makes more than $400, you could buy equipment and write it off as a tax write-off. Be like, oh, well, instead of my equipment, I had to buy a screen and some lights and everything to make the podcast work and for me to use it every day or use it every month, or you know what I mean? So there's a lot to learn on stuff like that. And I'm not really the best explainer. Like I have a lot of notes and stuff from what he tells me, and we sit down together and I try to write down as much as I can, or he sends me like stuff that I could learn, and like he sends me, I don't know if you know who Grant Cardone is. He charges every month, I think it's like $600, and he pays for it for me for free.
Wow.
Yeah, so like I get to like every month he pays for it for me, and I just learn as much as I can, and that's where I like learn a lot from him, and learns a lot from my dad and stuff. And that's why I'm trying to give you knowledge, as much knowledge as I can. You know what I mean? Just
so we can have a bit more knowledge.
We can have more knowledge. So you know what I mean? Because we don't want to see I don't want to see anybody down and out. You know what I mean? If someone's down, I try to always be like, look, try to lift them up somehow. Or if they tell me that they want to do something and they can't do it, I'm like, well, don't worry. Like I could, if you provide this and I'll provide this. You know what I mean? Like, Allie told me you want to do a podcast. I'm like, all right, I like your podcast. It needs to be visual. I'll bring my cat. You could come to my house, do lights, set up. You know what I mean? So it's always good to have that extra, like I guess, like the extra mile to put out.
Extra mile.
It's on the extra mile.
How long has this been, God? An hour and
I'm 13. Oh shoot. Okay, so we did good.
I think we could. Yeah, it's good.
That was good. I ain't gonna lie. That was actually good. I didn't even realize what time it is. So we were talking pretty good.
I know. Should we just go for one more topic and we'll just go?
What do you want to talk about?
I got him pulled over. Like I got like pulled over but like I got him pulled over 3 times. First for speeding, second for my headlight, and third it was for was because I was like the third time I was with my girlfriend and and I was trying to like go to like the light, but it was orange and I crossed it like when it was red, and then like that's when they just pulled you over. And then that's when they pulled me over. So like here's the thing, like once I got pulled over, it was like you know, like the Walgreens like down here. Yeah, like I got pulled over right there. So
like just right here. Yeah, right here.
So like they come out, I pulled down my window, and then he's like it's like, how's your night been? I was like, I've been good. And he's like, and then he asked me, why are you breathing so hard? I'm like, I'm not breathing hard.
I'm like, I'm afraid you're gonna shoot me.
I know. I was on the wheel, and then he was just like, it seems like you're breathing hard. I'm like, nope.
I'm like, I'm afraid you're gonna shoot me, officer.
And then he was like, and then he was just like. And then once he told me, he was like, do you have a weapon on you? And then like I carry a knife with me in my pocket. And then I was like, yes, I have a weapon in my pocket. And then that's when he told me to get out the car. So I get out the car, and then it was just one. It was 2 cops. The other one was cool, but the other one that took me out the car, he was trying to get me like in custody because he was telling me what was it? He was all telling me he was like, have you been in the influence of alcohol or drugs? And then he was like, and then I kept telling him no. And he's like, oh, okay, but like, would you accept for a test? Yeah. And then I was like, I told him sharp. I was like, I accept for a test because I know that I'm not.
I would take one. I would have took one right away. Yeah.
Yeah, because they kept telling me, he's like, you sure you're not on pills, drugs, alcohol? And then that's when I'd have
been like, are you on pills, drug, or alcohol, sir?
Because he kept telling me he kept looking in my face. He was like. And then that's when he went to my girlfriend, and he was like, have you seen him acting strange lately? Like, has he been acting strange?
I would have been mad.
And she was like, strange? What are you talking about? A strange? He's like, has he been acting strange around you? I'm like, what?
What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean strange? Like, he's naturally strange. He's just weird. Like, don't let him. I'll be like, I'm born like this, sir. I'm
born like this.
Born like this.
But like this one cop was just like, he was just trying to like get me in custody. He was he just kept asking me if I was on alcohol or drugs.
I would have been like, look, officer, I'm just scared off those videos I seen that you guys don't give a damn. I don't want you to shoot me.
I'm
just a little nervous. I'm a little scared. I ain't gonna lie. I seen all the videos that's going around right now. I know that you guys get away with murder.
and the thing is, the guy was like pure white. He was a white guy. He was like a white, like he looked racist. He looked racist for him to actually like shoot somebody on sight. Yeah. Like he looked racist. But the other guy was Mexican. Like I typed the guy. He just asked me the question, and he just asked me my education and shit. And I was like, oh, I've been doing good and everything. And then he took me out the car, and I had no like jacket on, and I was like shaking, and he just kept looking at me. I'm like, I was gonna be like, I'm cold. What are you?
Cold. Yeah, I'm cold. I'm outside. Yeah, that's why I'm shaking.
I know. And he made me walk in a line. He walk in this line, and I walked in the line. He just looked at me and was like,
yeah. See, the only time I ever had it, like, cause I had a couple experiences with the law. I'm not for DW, like not for drinking and driving per se, but I got my this was in high school when I actually it was with my homie Tim. He was a friend of mine. We used to hang out and stuff. And what happened was we went to a football game, because I don't know if you knew, but I tore my MCL, my ACL, in my leg during the football game. Oh. And I couldn't go back my senior year. That's why I was at that time, because I was really into football and stuff. So that's why I really was focusing on football. That's why I really went to school, is because of football. I mean, I had to maintain a 2.5 GPA. I was doing good. Everything was fine. All of a sudden, I got a helmet to my knee. I tore my MCL, my ACL. Ooh. Yeah. So after that, I just kind of went downhill. I just started I was in crutches, and I started ditching and stuff. And during the time, they were playing a football game. We were playing a football game, and I instead of me, because I already quit by the time of that. So what happened was, let me give the whole story before. So what happened was there was this kid named Shyrese or something. He broke his foot or something. So like we were like crutch buddies. Coach, whoever know at West Mesa, Nick Math, we're like crutch buddies because he used to be like, oh, you guys could be crutch buddies. And so we're like, all right, we used to hit each other with crutches, like give each other high fives with like our crutches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like he told me, he was like, yo, you should come with me. I gotta get some work. We're walking to the field, so we used to go from the gym. We used to go from like meeting up in the locker room, then to the weights, then go outside and work out. Then we go to our lockers and get ready for padded up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess we're leaving the gym, we're leaving the actual weight room, and he was like, "Oh yeah, bro, like check this out. Like I gotta go, get a note from my teacher. Like I'm trying to turn in some late work. Like you wanna come with me?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go." So I went with him. We come back and coach we see McMath. He's like, "Dude, where were you at?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" Like I was with Shyrese. Like I was with this. I mean, we're like turning in his late work. He's like, "I told him he could go. Why did you go with him?" And like he was like, "You know what, dude? Like that's it." He's like, if you want to think you could do whatever you want, he's like, "I don't even want you." He's like, "I don't even want you on the team." Like,
oh wow.
And that's when I was really like, I was like not showing up to practice because I was in crutches. What the fuck I need to show up for? Like I had nothing to do. I was literally I couldn't give him water. I literally would just sit there. Like I'll just go and sit there. Like literally sit there. Because before, like when this kid broke his arm, and he'll make him the water guy, like make him like give him the water bottle and like give the team water and stuff.
Yeah.
Me, I couldn't. I was in this whole cast, like my leg was like literally straight in the cast, so I couldn't like I was hobbling everywhere, like it sucks. So I couldn't like give anybody water. I literally just used to sit there, and so my coach was like, "You know what, bro? Like if you feel like you can do whatever you want, like I don't even want you on the team, like just leave." Because my 7th period used to be athletics, and so he was like, "You know what, bro? I don't even want you on the team like that. Like, just going to leave. Like, I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I got hurt. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of hurt. I was like, you know what, whatever. Then I don't need this. And that's when I was like, fuck it. So I changed my athletics class to my I think I ended up getting like English or something for my last period.
Yeah.
And I Miss Fader. Whoever knows West Mesa knows that Miss Fader. So I had Miss Fader for my English, and so I had her for 7th period. And like I said, I was just, my legs started healing up and my legs started feeling better. I got out of the cast. I ended up actually like doing like really good for myself. I started chilling, going to the football game, and I got a little drunk. Well, we started, I was young and not provoking anything, saying to drink, but we drank a couple shots, and after I was still like in a crutch. Like I had one crutch on me, but I wasn't in a cast. So I was like walking with one crutch, and one of the, his name's Robert, one of the new security guards, Robert seen us, and he used to be one of the securities there. He used to be good friends with Biscuit and stuff, and Biscuit used to be one of our coaches, and he was a security guard. Yeah. And he seen us, and he's like, "Look, like I know you guys were drinking, like I can smell the alcohol on you." He's like, "But just be careful when you guys weigh in, like don't cause a ruckus or anything." And my friend Tim, he was kind of really a loudmouth, and he was really like, he really was overdoing it, like a lot of things, and so he was like, "Go West Mesa," like yelling West Mesa. And so they came up to us, and one of the new security guards came up to us and was like, "Oh, hey, like let me smell, like let me smell your breath." And after he started like questioning Tim, and he's like, "Oh, like you too, you come with me." He's like, "I seen you come in with him." And after that, they started like, they took us to the front by the snack bar, and started giving my friend Tim an eye thing like that, going like that with his eyes. They got a flashlight and going like back and forth to see if his eyes were moving, and see if he wasn't drunk. And he did the same thing to me. And Robert came up to us, and he's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Oh, these guys, I smelled alcohol on them." And like, I mean, by then I had like nachos, I had like a mint gum already, like I had Coke. It's like you couldn't really smell it on me. But Tim kept like, he snuck a little shooter in, a little shot in, and he did a shot like middle of the game in front of everybody. So like, I mean, that's what, like, I guess, I don't know if someone ratted on us or if he's seen or what, but that's why he came up to us and started asking us. Like I never got like pulled over like for them to be like, "Oh, let me see if you're drinking" or anything. But that was like the closest I got. And like he was an actual officer. Cause we used to have a cop. You know how you used to have a cop at the school? Like he was an actual cop there. And Robert came up to us. He's like, "Oh no, let me see." And he starts giving us an eye exam, like giving us like the little eye thing. He's like, "Oh, these guys are fine. They're perfectly fine." Like he let us go. Like he was trying to help us out. You know what I mean? And he hooked it up. He's like, "Oh yeah, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. There's nothing wrong with them." He's like, "I smell alcohol on them." And Robert was like, "No, like these guys, no. You're probably just smelling things." You know what I mean? Just straight up, like, straight up, like, told him, like, you're probably
just smelling things.
Yeah. And, like, but, like, other than that, like, I got pulled over for speeding. I got my car impounded. I got in trouble. I'm not trying to put my whole business out there, but like I did get in trouble where I had to go to court and I had to get a little lawyer and stuff, and I had to get some shit situated like that, and I'm little disappointed in it, but like I got in trouble for it. Went to the most I did like as like jail time or anything. I went to MDC and not the MDC. I went to the holding cell like before they send you to MDC.
Yeah.
Like there's a little holding cell downtown where we don't know. In Albuquerque, there's like this little holding cell. I was there for like 13 hours, 14 hours, and that was it. And they let me go.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was like nothing too crazy like that. But like that was like the non-scariest thing I probably had to deal with like that. Like besides pulling them out, like I got pulled out of a car. They searched my car before, and after that's when they're like, it smells like something in the car that it shouldn't smell like, and they're like, all right, well, we're gonna impound your car. So they impounded it, and they took me downtown, and then they're like, all right, well, you're good to go. Let me go. I had to go to court like a week later, and that was it. And I got a lawyer for it and everything. And not trying to put my whole the whole business out there because it's still an open case for that. So
I know.
Yeah.
At the moment though.
At the moment, it's still an open case. So I gotta keep quiet. But that's as far as in that, it was. As far as in that, that's really about it. That's all the craziness I got with the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got your getting racially profiled probably on that one.
I know. I was probably getting racial profiles.
Here in Albuquerque though, that's why whoever don't know, here in Albuquerque, the APD was so corrupt. Like they even had the FBI send because our crime over here was so bad that they send like federal agents. And I don't know if you know, it was like in 2018 or something that they announced that they had like federal agents come by, because we have nothing but sheriffs now. Like before, APD was so corrupt. There's not that much APD officers now. We have like all black cars or sheriffs. All black like feds.
I've noticed that though.
Yeah, because back I think it was 2018 when they said that, because those like were like, you could like get away with murder out here and like no one could, you won't get. It's bad to say, but you could get away with murder out here and you won't get caught. Yeah. And it's crazy because like how is that even like? They feel like you get murdered out here and no one even cares about checking like just to find your murderer. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like that's why the FBI, I guess the FBI send out like a task force out here to help out. With the police. And that's why there's not a lot of that's why APD don't run the streets somewhere, because I guess like a lot of APD officers weren't like doing their job, in other words.
Yeah.
So they're just letting shit go by and just throwing the case under a table and just saying forget about it.
Yeah.
So like that's why when the FBI came, if whoever don't know, the war zone and the
war zone up here.
Up on Central and Louisiana and stuff, that's why there's so many cops up there. Like they crack down on a lot of drug busting and a lot of people selling drugs and stuff, and there's always cops over there. That's why you see more cops than usual.
Yeah.
Like before, I used to never see that much cops. I always seen APD. Now every time I go somewhere, I see sheriffs. I see all black undercover cars. Like that's our police force now. It's crazy.
It is.
He's all, let's see where we're at.
It's 4:31.
It's about the time I usually get to work anyways. I'll be getting to work right now.
Honestly, I think this would be the end of the podcast because we've mentioned a lot of things today, honestly.
And thank you, Elder, for having me on your podcast.
You're
this
welcome.
Is super fun. Like, I'm gonna have to start my own or something because this is super fucking fun. Yeah, I like this.
If you guys want Anthony more in the podcast, I'll get him in. And I got more episodes coming through, so if you guys want him, because he's a fun guy having around the podcast.
Hey, whoever don't know, like I said, follow my social media accounts. Follow my main page at LILTAT1 on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. Like I said, I'm barely getting back on my social media game. Like I said, I was focused on other things. I was just being selfish a lot of ways and stuff, and I wasn't like putting like a lot of content out there. But now I'm actually trying to be out there more, and I'm actually trying to make shit grow. And so if you can, go follow my social media platforms on my Instagram, my YouTube channel. My family YouTube channel is The Via Family. If you want to go support my couple businesses, it's No Plug No Flight on Instagram. Put them up here somewhere, somewhere up there. And if you want to go support my my other business right now, it's stunningbeauty.com. Right now we're working on the website, so the website's not up, but you could go follow the Instagram and go follow it, or go sign up for the news feed. And when our actual website drops, we can send you an email or a text message saying that our website is open or up and about, ready to work on.
Yeah. All right, guys. This was the Cheeky Bastards podcast. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.